I wanted to know if these mediums could really turn oil paint into printmaking inks. Welcome back to the hand printing studio. Today I'm testing 3 different printmaking mediums side by side to see how well they transform oil paint into something suitable for printmaking. So if you love the colour and feel of oil paints but you don't want to invest in a whole new set of printing inks, then these mediums offer an interesting alternative. So in this video I'm going to show you how they work, how they compare, and whether they're a practical option for your own printmaking. At the end, I'll show you the results side by side so you can see the differences clearly. If you don't know me, I'm Ruth and I help artists to deepen their practice through hand printing at home. I make my videos in my tiny shed studio in Bristol, UK. If you'd like to be more part of my world and receive my content straight to your inbox, along with inspiration, top tips and all the rest, then do join my email mailing list. The link is down below in the description. I'd love to have you on board. Right, let's get going. So why use printmaking mediums with oil paint? Well, the main big reason is that it makes them archival. They are slightly non-archival if you just use them on their own. I've actually never had a problem with them in those terms because I tend to roll them out very thinly. But really, if you want to be absolutely on the safe side, then mixing a print medium with them means that the oil is not going to leach out of them and create any problems. It kind of binds the oil paint. If you want to hear lots more about the pros and cons of working with oil paint for printmaking, then do check out my last video that I did last week, and that goes through all the different pros and cons and workarounds as well as to how you can do that. So I will link it to this video here. The other thing, of course, that it really helps with is it makes them stickier. Now, if you've ever used printmaking ink, you'll know that you sometimes want a kind of sticky, it's almost like Marmite or Vegemite, and that really helps to stick to printing plates in particular, and relief printing plates very much in particular. So if you want that kind of stickiness, if you're using printing plates, if you're using a particular surface where oil's not sticking very well to it, then the medium will help with that, definitely. And the other thing, of course, is that it's a way of keeping the colours of oil paint, which are really beautiful, and with the sort of practicality of a printmaking ink. So it kind of combines the two. It's a really good way to combine the two. So let me show you which ones I'm going to have a go with. So these are the 3 mediums that I'm using. I've got the Schminke, which describes itself as print medium relief intaglio transparent. It also says for oil painting, but I'm not quite, I think it means for oil paint. Adigraph, which is the Daler Rowney version of very similar thing, oil block printing, so oil block printing medium. And also this Gamblin burnt plate oil, which actually means, I think it means burnt linseed oil, which is what is in relief and printmaking inks. It's a slightly different oil to what goes into oil paints. So I'm going to try all 3 of those and see how they work out. So here I have mixed the 3 different things that I'm trying, 3 different mediums with this kind of green colour. So first off here I've got the Schminke, and that's on this side here. That's made it very gloopy. I think it's very slightly taken the colour down as well. So that's a possibility. The next one along is the Daler Rowney Adigraph. And again, it's made it slightly gloopy, but sort of less thick, I think. A little bit more easy to deal with. And I think the colour is a little bit brighter as well. And then last but not least, I've got the burnt linseed oil. Now this is really thin, actually. I think I might have put a little bit too much on. You mix these 2 about 1 part to 1 part, so 50-50. This one I haven't really got any instructions as how to mix it, so I did it 50-50, but I think I might be a little bit too much. We'll see. It's very thin. However, the colour looks much brighter to me and less washed out, so we'll see. I'm going to try these on tissue paper now. So I'm starting off here with the Schminke medium, and I'm just putting some onto my surface. So this is actually rolling out quite nicely. I put a lot out, I have to say. It does smell quite strong, but not completely unpleasant. And you can hear it's making that nice sound just the right level of hiss. So the other thing I'm testing is mark making, whether I can make marks in it and also how they print as well. So I'm using tissue paper here because I want to just make some really large, loose monoprints for my work. So I thought I would do that here. I'm adding a piece of scrap tissue over the top to save my paper, and I'm using a speedball Baron to print. That's actually really nice coverage, nice deep colour. It's very shiny. It's much shinier than just normal oil paint. Probably can't see that. You can see that a little bit, which is interesting. But I think that's going to probably dry to a nice sheen. So next up, the cleaning test. So I'm going to use my usual vegetable oil and rag here, and just see how easy it is to get off my surface. Oil paint is very easy to get off. It really only takes a few minutes. This is coming off actually. It's diluting fairly easily. It's a little bit more hard work and a bit more effort than plain old oil paint, but that's because it's kind of thicker and a bit gluier. That's what the medium does. And second go over is getting most of it off, so not bad at all. I'm pretty pleased with that. So next up is the Daler Rowney Adigraph medium. This seems a little bit harder to roll out. It seems like it kind of goes further though. I've still got a lot left on my palette, and I've put a lot on this surface, so it seems to stretch further. Bit harder to roll out and to get an even, nice even coverage. Okay, I have added a little bit more, so perhaps a little bit more ink, so I don't know if it does go particularly any further. Maybe a little bit. Let's just make some marks in this. See how that goes. Some nice marks there. Okay, let's try and take a print. I'll just put some scrap over to save the paper. Okay, let's have a look. Again, really deep colour actually. That's taken quite a lot of the ink off the surface. Deep saturated colour. Again, quite shiny, not as shiny quite as the Schminke. And it has picked up the marks pretty well, not quite as well as just normal oil paint or the Schminke. Some of those marks just haven't come out, and I think that's just because it's squidging more. But yeah, very nice depth of colour and coverage. Okay, and the cleanup test. So just smooching a bit of the plain vegetable oil over. Very similar to the Schminke actually. Yes, it is a bit harder. There is a bit more effort involved than just plain oil paint, but it's actually coming away pretty easily. And the second go over, I think, is going to get most of it. Pretty pleased with that. And last but not least, the oil paint just mixed with burnt linseed oil. This is actually described as plate oil by Gamblin's, which is the company. So it is used for, or made for, to be used as a kind of extender, I suppose, to inks. Okay, wow, yeah, this really feels like relief inks to me. Relief printmaking inks, very much so. Very easy to roll, very easy to manipulate. Nice even coverage, easy to use. Okay, I'm going to make some marks in it. Just this with this piece of card. paper is really wanting to stick to this. I don't know if that's more so than the others, but it feels like it. And I've got some wrinkles in here that I think it's just going to be too difficult to get out because the paper's just kind of like sucking onto it. So whether that is because it's a little bit different to the others, I'm not sure. Let's have a print and see. Okay. Nice depth of colour. A little bit less sheen, I think, than the others. Picked up all the marks I put in, I think, apart from this very thin one at the bottom here. I feel like that might be a little bit thinner. It seems thinner, the colour. But in terms of the actual colour, I think it's a little bit brighter. Okay, the clean-up test. Wow, yeah, this is coming off really easily, actually. Really easy clean-up. I think slightly easier than the others. They're obviously not just burnt linseed oil. There must be something else in them because they're kind of thicker, heavier, much more kind of gloopy, and therefore harder to clean up. They're almost gritty in some ways. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but this is much easier. It's basically like an extender for the oil paints, and it binds the paint as well. It binds the linseed oil that's within the raw linseed oil in the oil paint. So that's what it's doing when we add it. Okay, so final results. These are all dry now, and there's not much between them, but the Schminke definitely is a bit shinier, even when dry. I don't know if you can see that, but it is shinier. So if you prefer a little sheen, then Schminke is good. The Adigraph is a lot more matte. I don't know if you can see that, but it really is quite a bit more matte, which I quite like, and that affects the colour, of course, as well. I think that the Adigraph colour is a little bit deeper and a little bit more, very, very slightly more saturated because of the matteness. You can sort of see the colour a little bit better. And then with the Gamblin burnt plate oil, which is what it's described as, really nice colour actually, not too shiny, but the downside is there is a bit of a sort of oil halo where I've made the marks. So I think I would probably like to try and avoid that. So I would probably go for one of these two, if that's what I'm going to do. The marks have come out well, and they've stayed well. I would say the Adigraph slightly has the upper hand on that. All the little marks here have come out really, really nicely, very subtle marks. So yeah, that is my review of the mediums for printing with oil paint. And much cheaper, although these come out about about £20 each-ish, that is still cheaper than buying a whole set of printmaking inks. Well, I hope that's helped you make confident decision making about how to hand print in the home studio. If you'd like to be more part of my hand printing world, then please do join my email list. Link is down below. You also get your free guide, Start Printmaking Today. You already have everything you need, and that will come to your inbox when you join the list. Until next time, happy printing.